Hey everyone, and welcome to a really cool riff of the month. This time we're doing Smokestack Lightning by Howlin' Wolf. It's a great riff and you're going to love playing this one. It's loads of fun. It's quite tricky, but it sounds great. Okay, it's a fingerstyle riff and it sounds cooler on an acoustic or electric. And what we're going to do is get this melody. Okay, and then what we're going to do is try and add the fun doing the constant bass notes throughout, which drives it along and makes it sound really cool. First bit then, what you're going to do is pluck the high E string, then the 3rd fret high E string, so open to 3rd. Okay, cut that note short, that 3rd fret. Then you're going to, with your ring finger, slide up from 2nd fret G string to 4th fret G string. Okay, 2nd to 4th, ring finger on the G string. Then 2nd finger, middle finger, 3rd fret on the B string. So you're going to get that. Okay, so 2nd to 4th on the G string, and then 3rd fret on the B string. So far we got. And we're going to go back to 4th fret G string with the ring finger. Okay, so that's the first half of the riff. Get that sorted first. And then the second half of the riff is this. We're going to get 2nd fret G string with the index finger. Then pull off to open G string. So make it pull off nice and snappy towards the ground. Don't make it a floaty kind of pull off this way. Nice and sharp towards the ground. Okay, and then 2nd fret D string, open D string, 2nd fret D string. Get that rhythm right. So 2nd fret G string, pull off to open G string, 2nd fret D string, open D string, 2nd fret D string. So, first half is this, second half is this. Break it up into 2 halves, get them tidy and tight, and then put it together, and you'll have this. You can alternate between going from the beginning, open high E string, to 3rd fret high E string. Instead, you can go open high E string and 3rd fret B string. So it changes it every other time. So first time, second time, okay, and then just repeats from there. Take your time, get the riff tidy, get it sorted, get it sounding great. Then you can try and add in the thumb notes with the bass. What you're going to do here to do this is palm mute. So get the palm of this hand, your picking hand, put it at this point just where the strings meet the bridge, and then start plucking with your thumb. And what you want is a warm, bassy sound. You don't want to be too far across over this direction. Otherwise you won't hear anything. You don't want to be too far this direction, otherwise it won't make any difference. You want to get just on it, just enough just to slightly kill off the higher notes, higher frequencies in the note. And it stops the string from ringing out. And it's that stopping of the string ringing out which is why we palm mute. It gives it a tight sound. What you want to do is just start tapping your foot to the beat, so start playing, get that thumb going. Just get used to doing that, and then the aim is to try and combine the two. So combine that with. It's not easy at all to combine the two. What you're going to try and do first, So what I recommend is play the riff and tap your foot to the beat. So you're going to go, or you know, you can nod your head, but you got to get into the beat, because when you know where the beat is and you can feel the beat, what you're basically doing is just hitting a thumb note on that beat. It's very much a groove-based piece, but this is one of the reasons why tapping your foot to a piece you can play is so essential, because as you start doing more advanced things, the thumb will often be playing on that beat. So you've got to be able to know where the beat is before you can add where the thumb is, if that makes sense. So what I'll try and do is play along with the recording with a simple version without the bass line at first, get it sounding tight. Once you can do that, do it again, but start adding the foot tap to the beat, and then do it again, but this time try and add those thumb notes in. So it'll sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. That sort of idea. Okay, sometimes if you're not overly comfortable with this kind of idea, you might miss the occasional thumb on the beat, and it's not going to sound like the end of the world if you do. It'll just sound like a slight little drop in sound. I did it a couple of times then. I'm not telling you whether it was accidental or purpose, but basically you've got to try and keep that thumb going at a constant rate. It's very difficult. It's quite intermediate, and in some ways it's a lot more advanced than what a lot of people do. You know, playing the riff on its own isn't that hard, but adding that thumb in is tough. It's a big time blues thing. If you really like your intermediate and advanced blues, this is the sort of thing that's going to happen quite a lot. So it's worth practicing, it's worth getting really good, and this is the perfect riff to start that with, because it's so good, it sounds great. The riff isn't overly complex, but the technique, you know, it is a bit more in theory, quite difficult. So start with this riff if you love your blues stuff, and you know, really get going. Take your time. First of all, just have fun. Do the simple version of it, then come back and get that thumb going. Most of all, enjoy it. It's a great riff, great song. You gotta love his voice on this track. It sounds wonderful. Hope you enjoy it. I'll see you in a video soon. Cheers. Bye bye.